Dear learners, welcome to our another important topic of inventory replenishment. Before we dive into fascinating world of inventory replenishment, let's start with some easy explanation to make a solid foundation. Inventory replenishment is a crucial concept in supply chain management. Now, imagine you are running a store that sells various products. Every day, customers come in to purchase items, and you need to ensure that you always have enough stock to meet their needs. But here is the challenge. You don't want to have too much inventory sitting on your shelves as it ties up your money and storage space. On other hand, you can't afford to run out of products because that means disappointed customers and lost sales. In the same way, inventory replenishment is all about finding the right balance between maintaining an optimum inventory level to meet customer demand and minimizing cost and storage space. Throughout this lesson, we will explore various methods and strategies to achieve effective inventory replenishment. You will learn how to keep your inventory levels just right. So before we actually see what are the different inventory replenishment methods, let's understand what is inventory replenishment. So inventory replenishment refers to the process of restocking and refilling inventory levels to ensure that there are enough products that are available to meet customers' demand. And that's why it involves placing new orders to replenish or refill the stocks based on predetermined logics of inventory replenishment methods. So every inventory replenishment method have some logics to make the replenishment of inventory. The goal of inventory replenishment is to maintain a balanced supply of goods to prevent stockouts while avoiding excessive inventory holding costs. So let us understand what are the different inventory replenishment methods. So there are basically 4 inventory replenishment methods in the world of inventory management. The first one is periodic ordering or periodic inventory replenishment. The second method is reorder point method. The third method is demand based replenishment method, and the last method is top off method. Now let's understand each method in detail. The first is periodic ordering method or periodic inventory replenishment method. Now this method is based on time periods. Very important point is this is the method which is based on time periods, because in this method the checking of inventory requirement is done at certain defined time intervals. So these time intervals can be daily, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, and even quarterly. So usually in the industry, the MRP run is basically considered into a periodic ordering method, because MRP run is usually done on daily or either on weekly basis in the industry as a standard. Now these kind of methods are more feasible for the products which are make to order products, but this method can be also suitable for make to stock products in the industry. Now second method is reorder point method. Now in our previous method we have seen that periodic order quantity method is based on time periods, but reorder point method is based on stock levels. Why? Because reorder point is the quantity on hand of inventory at which the replenishment of predetermined inventory quantity is triggered. That means reorder point is the point, or it is the quantity of inventory at which there is a trigger that notifies us to replenish the inventory with some predetermined quantity which is defined in the logics. So we'll talk in detail in our next lessons like how to calculate reorder point. The third method is demand based replenishment. Now this method is based on the demand forecast. Now we all know that there are high running products whose forecasting is very important in the business, and based on that forecasting or based on that forecasted demand for the future, the stock replenishment is done. Now in this method, stock is reordered or replenished based on the forecasted demand. This means we are building the inventory in advance based on future demand forecast, so that the customer's order can be quickly fulfilled without going to out of stock situation. This kind of replenishment methods are usually done for high running products whose forecasting is easy and possible. The last inventory replenishment method is the top-up method. Now this method is based on minimum and maximum inventory threshold. Now how it is done, let's see. So top-up method is the inventory replenishment method which is typically used in a businesses for fast moving products, and this method is usually seen in the retail stores. In this method, replenishment is usually done during business downtime periods like the evening or the night period. In those periods, the retail stores are not working. So the replenishment is usually done in those downtime periods to ensure that the popular products are always available to fulfill customers' orders during the peak times of the business. That means in the morning time or in the afternoon time, the stores are usually full. And these kind of methods are usually done for high running products. So this was all about the basics of 4 different inventory replenishment methods. Now we will talk about different inventory replenishment policies and calculation logics so that we will understand the fundamentals how to replenish the inventory based on different certain set of data and certain logics in the inventory management.